afternoon everybody, and welcome to Crafty Cleggs. My name is Jeanette and today I'm coming to you from the northwest of England where I live with my husband Timothy. Today is Saturday the 30th of November 2024. I decided to do a bit of a roundup video of things that I've made or I'm in the progress of making and sort of ease you into Vlogmas for tomorrow because yeah, I've got quite a lot to show you. One of them, it came this morning. Now my daughter has made me an advent calendar and I just could not be happier with it. I am thrilled. It's for my paper crafting channel, but I am going to show you because it's just wonderful. But anyway, more about that in a little while. I'm going to drag it over here so I can show it you. Today I am drinking my very favourite yogi tea. Can you see that? And it is Christmas tea. I know it's not December yet, but it is tomorrow. Who is excited for Vlogmas? I am. I'm really excited. I haven't got my Christmas tree up yet or any decorations. But yeah, we've had a bit of a busy week, to-ing and from-ing with family and such likes. Doctor's appointments, hospital appointments. Timothy had a hospital appointment to go for a not CT. What scan did he have? MRI scan on Thursday at 6:30 in the evening. I don't think I've ever been for an appointment at that time, but it got it done, so that's all that matters. Timothy is all right. Don't get me wrong. He has got this lump on his foot that nobody knows what is. They just don't know what it is. Anyway, they've decided to send him for a CT scan because it's getting bigger and bigger. But enough of that boring old stuff. Who wants to know all about that? So how are we all? I have had, like I said, busy week this week, mostly doing stuff for the shop, cleaning the house. I have really give the house a thorough clean, ready for all the decorations going up. And the one last thing that I'm looking for is I'd like to get some new bedding. Now, Tim thinks I've gone absolutely crackers because I want some Christmas bedding, but I don't care because I love Christmas bedding. Does anybody else put Christmas bedding on? Please, is it just me? I mean, a while ago, when I say a while ago, and it was when the children was quite old, it's not like there was young children, but I used to decorate every room nearly. Both the children had little Christmas trees in the bedroom. I didn't have a Christmas tree in my bedroom, don't get me wrong, but I used to put Christmas bedding on and I'd have a Christmas candle with some pillows. I used to put Christmas towels in the bathroom, so forth and so on, yeah. But now I don't bother as much. But anyway, let's get cracking. So first of all, before we start anything into Vlogmas, I'm going to show you what I've finished and what I'm in the middle of making. And I think I will then do my little incoming from Katie. And then we'll go on to what to expect in Vlogmas. I just thought this was a good way of doing it. It gets you caught up with the things that I've been making and it gets you, what's the word? Familiar with what I'm going to make throughout December. I am going to have another shop update. In fact, I'm just going to keep updating my shop because what I'm trying to do, I am going to work all the way through December and just keep putting new stuff in my shop. Obviously, it's not going to all be Christmas. Some of the stuff that's going in my shop, I am going to do an update tomorrow. And some of the things that are going in my shop are or will be a bit Christmassy. Others are very wintry. I have got some lovely Tilda fabrics that I want to use, but I want to try and work throughout December because I'd like to try and have some time off in January from the shop. Maybe the first couple of weeks would be really nice, even more, because Tim and I are thinking maybe we'll have another few days away somewhere. So yeah, I am going to work throughout Christmas. So if there is anything anybody wants, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm quite happy to, like I said, just carry on working all the way through December. Right, now that's out of the way, let's get going. Now, this next thing, I've only just started doing it. I'm going to do this one because it's a work in progress. In fact, it's probably the only thing I'm working on right now. Yeah, it is. My daughter has asked me, will I make her a gnome? Her nurse, my daughter's a dentist, and her nurse, a lovely nurse, collects gnomes and loves gnomes, a bit like me. And she said, Mum, would you make her a gnome? So I said, yeah. I said, I've got some patterns. I'll send them over to you, pictures of them, and tell me which ones you like. And I was quite shocked that she picked the one she did, because I thought she might do a festive one. And apparently she's already got a festive one. So, excuse me, I have been working like mad on this last night and some of today, because obviously I want to try and get it finished for her, because it's for Christmas for a nurse and I want to get it off to her. So I haven't got a pattern. It's on my iPad, so I will put a picture in here for you to see. What do you think of that? Not what you'd think she would choose for this time of year, but if she's already got one, then there's no point in having another festive gnome. So I am doing the bumblebee one. So this is how far I've got. This is where the nose goes. So you put the beard here, and then its nose here, and its arms here, and then you decorate it. I should probably have this finished by tomorrow, hopefully, because I'm just going to work on this. Yeah, so hopefully then, I did want to weight it down, but I could not find my beads. I have got some plastic pellets, and I couldn't find them anywhere. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not weighted. You will have seen by the picture, it has flowers all the way around. It has a busy bumblebee up here, one on the hat here. It's just lovely, really, really lovely decorated. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get that finished for tomorrow. The bumblebees are only this so big, and then I think these flowers go all the way around. Will not take much at all. I'm just hoping that I will have enough yarn. And coming to that, let me show you what I've used. Now, I am more and more loving this yarn. It is just so affordable. So many lovely colours, and really, really nice to work with. So I have used the Yarn Art Jeans. And the colour, I mean, obviously it's yellow and black. It's a bumblebee. It doesn't say. It just says colour 35 and colour 53. So it's black and yellow. And then I've got a little bit of white from another project here, so I didn't have to order more. Well, I've got another white somewhere, and then this is the black and yellow. So them are the colours that I've used. This is £1.53 for a 50-gram ball. I mean, and it feels so, so nice. It's really nice to work with. It doesn't split. It's just lovely. It's a really, really nice yarn for amigurumi, and I can see me getting, you know, I've used it before, but I can see me using more of this in the new year. One, because it's affordable, and two, because it's really, really nice. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's the only thing I'm actively working on at the moment, is the bumblebee for Katie's nurse. I don't know what she's going to call it. If I've got it finished, no matter what I make from the 1st of December right through to the 21st, obviously, I will share it with you. So when I get this finished, I will share it with you before I send it off. Isn't it lovely? It's quite big. I was actually quite surprised at how big it was. I expected it to be maybe, I don't know, 5-6 inches. It's a good, let me measure it for you. It's 9 inches tall. So it's quite a tall gnome, isn't it? It's going to be lovely, that, when it's finished. It's a bit of an odd shape. I just have to manipulate it. But I'm going to get it all finished first. Get everything on it, and then I'll make sure it's got the right shape and everything. It has got some modelling wire in there. Now, let me put this down. One of my... Oops, sorry, I'm knocking you. One of my subscribers asked me on one of the comments the other day, oh, you're all skew with. There you go, that's better. What I used for modelling wire. Now, this one I got from, I think I got this one from the range, and it's, I don't know how you pronounce this, Alu wire. And it's a 2mm by 10 meters. So that's the 2mm, and that is what I've put in the bumblebee's hat, so that when you put the bee on, it won't, you know, it won't flop down. But then I've also got this one, which is a lot thinner, and this one is from Hobbycraft, I think, but I don't know how big that is because I've not got the thing on it. So yeah, I mean, these are the two that I use mainly. And then when I run out, if I can't get hold of them again, I just buy what I can get. I'm not very particular about my modelling wire, because I usually wrap it round and twist it, and then I cover it in masking tape. So if there is any sharp edges, it sort of protects it when it's inside. So yeah, anybody who wanted to know, that is what I use. Now, I just wanted to say as well that throughout December, please don't think I'm being rude, but I'm quite possibly not going to be able to reply to all your comments, only because, and it's wonderful, don't get me wrong, I will read every one of them and put a heart on it to show you that I have read it. And if you do ask me a question, then I will do my utmost to answer it. But you can imagine, I have quite a lot of comments. It's a busy time of year. Then you're recording, and I'm going to desperately try to record every day for my paper one whilst I'm opening my paper advent. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a busy time for me. I'm very excited, don't get me wrong. I am not complaining. I am so looking forward to it. But I don't want you all to think I'm being rude in not replying. Yeah, like I say, if you do want to know anything, obviously I will reply to you best that I can. Right, so them are the only two things. Oh no, that's the only thing that I'm actively working on. So we'll put that there. I have made something this morning, and I don't want to show it to you yet, but I'm looking at it now. I have made something this morning for our display over here. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not wonderful. There's nothing majorly exciting. It's just a little bit of a display that Jeanette's done, so she can sit in front of it and you've got something Christmassy to look at. I've made something for the display, and even though I say it myself, I am thrilled with it. There's nothing like giving yourself a pat on the back, is there? But yeah, I saw this idea. I think I saw this idea either on Instagram or Pinterest. I'm not sure. I will have a look. And if I can find the link, I will leave it down below. But it's such a good idea. Anyway, we'll show you that tomorrow. So let me show you the things that I finished. So you all saw last week that I was making Mr. Claus and Mrs. Claus. Well, Mrs. Claus is now finished. Here she is in all her glory with her dress on. It's very, very, very swingy a dress. But never mind. So here's Mrs. Claus. She is a pattern by, I want to say Scandinavian. I will put it on the screen for you and leave the link to it down below, along with the link to Mr. Claus. She will be in our display tomorrow. I used Drops Alpaca. Was it Drops Alpaca? Again, I honestly can't remember, and I haven't got the ball band here. But I used Drops. I will leave it either on the screen down below or in the description box so you know. But she was really nice to make. Don't get me wrong, a little bit fiddly. They are a little bit fiddly, these, because the yarn as well is quite fluffy. So it sort of gets stuck sometimes in your hook. Does that make sense? When you're doing your yarn, when you put your hook through and then you yarn over and then you're pulling it through, sometimes it can snag on the, like on the fur on the wool. But, I mean, well worth doing. She's a bit lopsided there. Her hat doesn't look right. It's because she's been laid down. Oh, maybe she's had a mulled wine. So there she is, all ready for Mr. Claus to celebrate the season. So that's that one finished. And then I found myself, I'm a journaler, and I had to find myself a little book. This is one of my Daphne's Diaries little books that I got free with one of my magazines, and it is my fairy tales. It's just a mini notebook, and I wrote down everything that I wanted to make throughout the season, the Christmas season. And on one of them was the Red Robin. Now, I saw this a couple of weeks ago and I thought, oh, how pretty is that? So it's by a lady called Just Pootling, and it's Kate Eastwood of Just Pootling. It's a free pattern on her Instagram page. Now, I am not good. Don't ask me why, and I can't tell you, but I'm not good with Instagram links. So I will leave the name of Kate. I'm sure everybody knows Kate Eastwood. She's just fantastic. She's got books out. Oh, her designs are just gorgeous. I will leave her name down below, and then you'll have to go off and find it. Unless I can find the link and I figure out how to do it. I need to ask my lovely friend Dawn, because Dawn usually helps me with all that kind of stuff. But for today, I'll just leave her name down below. Now, this was a free pattern and I just had to do it. I just had to make this little, oh, look at that little tiny red robin. How adorable is that? Isn't it just adorable? So his hat comes off, so he's bald, but everybody needs a hat in the winter. He's got 2 jingly bells for his feet. I could have really done with bigger bells, but those were the biggest red ones I've got, and I thought they'll do. If I get out and about in December and I see bigger bells, I'll buy a couple and I will replace them. But for now, those legs are just the best. Now, I've used a different kind of yarn for this. So this is the Red Robin. He's got his little beak. Can you see? Hold on. Oh, ain't he gorgeous? When the red robin comes bobbing along. I can't sing. Anyway, it's the Red Robin. And I've got quite a few of these little balls. They're just absolutely fantastic, these. I went through a phase of collecting these. I'd buy 10 or 20 at a time. And I know that sounds very extravagant, but when you see the size of them, that's how big they are. So that was what I had left of the red. And this is what I had left of the taupe. And it is called Yarn and Colour Must Have Minis. Don't know how many colours they come in, but they come in 100. Well, when I say hundreds, they come in lots and lots of different colours. And so this is what I used. And if you look at it, I don't know, is it called mercerized cotton? Because it has like, you can see it better on the top one. I don't know if you can see that. It has like a bit of a sheen to it. Isn't it lovely? Anyway, that's what I used for my Red Robin. And I couldn't be happier with him. Right, and next, the last but next thing is, Santa's Little Helper. Now, this is Rikorumi. It was their Christmas make-along, Christmas crochet along. And I haven't taken part very much. I've done a couple of things. I did the Christmas tree, which I did show you last week. And then I've done Santa's Little Helper. And for some reason, I just felt like I wanted to mix it up. I did not want to do green. And I had this thing for maybe a pink and white. And I'm so glad I did. Because here she is. Oh, isn't she lovely? Look. And again, look at them legs. They're just adorable. They sit so nicely. So she was on my shelf downstairs. So I just decided to do pink and white, and I think it's turned out absolutely brilliant. So I used Rikorumi DK 2.5mm crochet hook. It is a free pattern, so I'm not giving anything away. I cannot tell you what colour it was I used. I just know it was, well, I know it's white 01. I know that the 01 is white. I don't know what the pink is, and I don't know what the beige was. And it was like a peachy colour that I used for a face, and then it was just odds of the black, and I used the same pink for a nose. Okay, hold on, let me see if I can do this. For a nose and a little bit of facial features there. Isn't it gorgeous? So she is Santa's little helper, and I love her too. So that is what I've been doing this week. I made Santa's little helper, me Robin, I finished off Mrs. Claus, and I've done the bumblebee gnome. Right, shall we start? So that's what I've done this week. I'm still in the middle of organising, ready for tomorrow. And in true style, in true Jeanette style, I'm behind, but hey, never mind. Who cares? So I've got you everything here that I want to work on throughout December. Now, I know I've got Advents, and I've decided in my own mind that there's no way I can possibly work on all these Advent calendars throughout December, because I don't want to stress myself. I want to enjoy the season. And I just know I won't be able to do them all. So some of them are going to have to wait either for next year, early next year, or I might even put, once I've opened them, I might even put them away for Christmas in July for next year. We have had, as a family, quite a tough time. I don't really want to go into it because it's not my story to tell. But yeah, we have had big changes in the family, and it's been a difficult time, and we've all had to adjust, and things are not as they always are. And especially at this time of year, we haven't got any plans, Tim and I, yet. We don't know what's happening at Christmas. We don't know whether we're staying at home. We don't know whether we're going to family. So I have decided to just throw myself in to my crafting. And that is what I intend to do throughout December. Just lots of things that I love to do, which is toys. Mostly toys. And that is what I'm doing. So I will be doing my Toft Advent. I mean, I can't not do my Toft Advent. And I will be opening all the other Advents with you. I'll be sharing them with you. I'll be showing you my progress throughout the day that I've done. We'll be having a bit of a chat. And if we do go out and do anything, obviously I'll take you with me, because it's Vlogmas and I like to show you things. But I don't really want you to expect more than maybe a 10-minute sit down and a chat, because it's just how it is this year. I wanted to take part because I love it, but things are just not the same anymore. So, well, I say anymore, just things are different. So yeah, I don't know why I felt that I needed to tell you that, but we're all friends here. And yeah, I mean, it's just is what it is. Right, so the first thing that I am going to make through Vlogmas, as you all know, is my Toft Advent. I have watched Kerry today from Toft, and she's told everybody what we need. 3mm hook. Yeah, I think it is a 3mm hook. So we need 3mm hooks, stitch markers or scrap yarn, and a pair of snips or scissors, she says. Well, I've got all that at the side of my chair. My bag is down here all ready to go, as are my other Advents. So that's number one. That's one of the things that I will be making. And then the next thing that I wanted to do, I love making gnomes, and I've got a couple of kits. Well, when I say a couple, I think I've got two of her patterns, but one that I bought the wool for, of Sarah Shearing, and she makes the gnomes, Imagine Landscape, and she's doing a December countdown event, and I bought the pattern, I've bought the yarn, and I'm taking part in that as well. Again, like the Toft, it's just a snippet each day. And I know when I've shown you all, you'll be thinking, you'll never do it. But I intend to, because I intend to sit a lot of the time in December and enjoy myself, because why not? That's what I say. So I am doing the December countdown event, and it's Nana's Visit. I think that's how you pronounce it, because obviously the G's silent, isn't it? I think so anyway. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it says Nana's Visit. And then when you look, I think it is Nana, but I don't want to give too much away. So I'll also be taking part in Sarah's knit along. I'll show you the yarn colours I chose. These are the yarn colours I chose. Oh, can you see them? Sorry. Let me take them out the packet because I will have to wind them up tonight. Sorry. Why is it that it rustles and it's so loud when you're on camera? I'm going to leave that there just so I can keep it. So this is my colourway that I chose. Oh, I love it. Isn't it nice? So 2 of them I've got silver stellina in, and then 2 of them are just plain. Let me do it like that and you'll be able to see that better. Isn't that nice? If the lighting is bad, again, I'm really sorry. I mean, I've got my watch on upside down. It's actually not that late. It's only 2:30, but it's quite dark here today. Quite dark and miserable and overcast. Anyway, so that is my colourway. And then you could add this to your kit. Look at these. So there's a pair of glasses. So that is my kit. Now I bought this from yarnunique.co.uk. I'm sure if you go over and have a look, she must still have some left. It's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And this is, oh, let me take it out of the bag for you. Sorry. This is, I'll leave that there so you could do a screenshot from it. And that is where I got this yarn from. And I think for the kit, for the 4 skeins of yarn and the glasses, I think it was £15. Might have been 16, I can't remember, but I think it's affordable. And then you got this little card. So that's another thing. So there'll be Toft and there'll be the gnome. I know I can hear you all saying, are you going to keep up with this? I am going to try my very, very hardest to keep up with it. Now, so the next thing that I want to make, and you've all seen this, let me just fold that back. I don't know, because this is a paid for pattern, and I don't know if I'll be showing you something I shouldn't. So let me just do this. Bear with me, everybody. Oh no, it just shows you what yarns you need. I am making the VW camper with the tree on top. And again, this won't take long. And you guessed, I've already got the wool. When I made the order for the bumblebee, I got the order yarn art jeans. I got the order for the VW, and I already had a little bit of grey. So I will be making that too. They're all things that are really, really doable, these. And if I get behind with any, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have the pattern. I can just carry on at the end of Vlogmas, get them all done, because Tim and I usually have a very, very quiet after Christmas Day, or we usually do Christmas Day and Boxing Day with family, but then after that, Tim and I usually have a very, very quiet New Year. We're not one for going out and partying. I wouldn't actually mind going to London maybe one year and looking at all this celebration fireworks, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, you know, on my bucket list. So yeah, I might have quite a bit of time left in between Christmas and New Year and into the New Year. So that is for my camper van. I've got another 2 yet. Right, so I also am taking part in an Advent Calendar 2024 off Instagram from Little Bichons. Now, I love Little Bichons. I had to just do a screenshot of this. This is off her Instagram page. And she's doing Advent Calendar 2024. And she does, like the gnome and Toft, snippets of it every day. So it's very doable. And we are doing, I don't know what it is yet, but it's an Advent. It's a free download. I mean, you can buy the pattern, I would imagine, at the end of it all, which I will do because obviously I'd like to support the designer and I mean, putting something like this together can't be easy. So I will buy the pattern at the end, but I think it's 3 pieces of pattern. I think so. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You might have to buy the pattern. I don't know. Anyway, she's doing the Advent. You don't know what it is. It's a surprise Advent. And I've ordered all my yarn. Now, the only one I couldn't get, oh, and I was so annoyed. It's done in the Rikarumi DK. Isn't that a lovely blue? Is the white. I need 2 whites, and I couldn't. I tried Wool Warehouse, I tried Black Sheep Wools, I tried our local one that's not far from where I live in our next town called Milnrow. They didn't have any. I have got a little bit of white, so I might be able to start it. And I've sent them emails and said, as soon as you get it back in stock, will you let me know? So yeah, if anybody's out there, I am so desperate for white, and I can't remember what the other colour is. I'll put it on the screen. I think it's beige. If anybody's got it and they would like to sell it to me, I would so much appreciate it. I will pay for postage and packaging. I will reimburse you for the yarn. I'll do anything so I can get me white. It's so frustrating. Anyway, so that is another one I'm doing. And then last, but no means least, I bought another pattern for Advent. And this is the Amigurumi Advent 2024, and it's a 24-part mystery crochet along. I have got this off the from Ravelry, and that's all there is. That's all there is to give you a clue. But you have to make, I'll put a picture here, you have to make a snow globe. So this is what you have to make before it starts, which I haven't got round to doing yet. But again, I am not fretting. So I need to make the snow globe, and I am making mine. You will see it. Oh, I can tell you because it's a paid for pattern, so I can't tell you what you have to do. You just have to make a snow globe. And these are the 3 colours that I am doing mine in. White, pink and mint. And again, it's yarn art jeans. I just couldn't resist. Everything I'm making, apart from the gnome and Toft. Oh, and Rico, but it's yarn art. So that is what I'm doing. So we've got snow globe, we've got a bus, we've got a gnome. We don't know what we're doing with Little Bichon. We don't know what we're doing with Toft. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So when I finish doing this, and I've got this little bit of white here. I've got that little bit there and a tiny, tiny bit. Anyway, never mind. So when I finished up here, this rambled video that you always get from me, I have got then to sew some bags. I've got a couple of bags I need to sew and get them sorted before tea time. And then I am going to carry on with setting up here, how I'm going to do my recording and, get everything nice for us, ready for tomorrow's 1st of December. Oh, I can't believe how excited I am. It's ridiculous, isn't it? How can a grown woman be excited about doing Vlogmas. Well, it's not just about doing Vlogmas. It's about spending time with you, my friends, and making the things that I love. And just giving myself some downtime, allowing myself to enjoy silly things in life, like making advents that I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Got nothing else to show you now, apart from, right, I've saved the best till the last. Well, I think it's the best. So this morning I got a parcel, big box, the box is downstairs, from my daughter. Let me show you. And this was in the post. Beautiful skiers. My daughter loves skiing. Well, she doesn't do it as much as she used to. She has a very, very bad hip, my daughter. So she doesn't do it as much as she used to, but she loves skiing. So it came in this bag with all the skiers on and skaters, and Merry Christmas. And it is jam-packed with 24 parcels for paper crafting. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to show you a couple. I won't bore you all. I'll show you a couple. So this is number one. It's got this little wooden tree on. Isn't that lovely? Oh, I love that. Look at that. So number one, let's dive and do another one. What's in here? Oh, sausage dogs. This is our Betsy. How wonderful is that? So that's Betsy. So number 5. Let's just do a couple more and then I won't bore you with any more. Oh, what's this one? Oh, this is 13. Number 13. Oh, I love it. Let's put it back in. Let's show you one more. Number 4. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, I'm so excited. I really am. I have been completely and utterly spoiled this year. But, oh, look at this one. Oh, and look at that there. She's got a little bulb with a bulb pin with a little dangly on. Dingly dang. Oh, that is lovely. That's number 16. Ooh, I'm excited. Right, I'm going to put them away. So, I will leave for you all. I'm going to put this over there. I need to set that up as well. I will leave for you all a link to my paper crafting channel down below. If anybody's interested, please don't feel that you have to go over and watch. I don't really do very much on it, but I would really, really like to get more into my paper crafting like this. But it's just finding time. It really is just finding time. And I suppose really I should try and find time because it's what I love to do. So yeah, I'll leave all the links down below where you can find me, my Instagram, my Etsy shop, my paper crafting, and anything I've talked about today. If I can find links for you, I will put them down below. If not, I shall just leave the names of the people that I've talked about that are on Instagram, and then you can go off and find them yourself. I hope that's okay. Now, it's a bit of a short, well, it's not actually, it's 40 minutes. Can't believe that. I thought it would be quite a short video today. I'm going to go. I am going to get myself sorted. Tim and I are having a takeaway tonight. We've decided, seeing as it's the 1st of December tomorrow, why not? We're going to have a nice takeaway. I don't know what we're having yet. We haven't decided. So I shall send him on his way to pick it up while I carry on doing jobs. And yeah, let the festive season begin. I shall see you all tomorrow. I don't know what time I'll be uploading. But I would imagine it'll be early evening, and I am going to try and keep it to a minimum every day. But you know me, I love to talk, I can't help it, so it'll probably be half an hour a day like it normally is. Anyway, for now, take care, happy crafting, and I shall see you for Vlogmas in 24 hours. Take care, everybody. Bye.